Hola everyone, this is Good With My Tongue. I am back with some fresh content and I want to tell you about this crazy experience that I had. I started my day off in Barcelona and a friend and I decided to take a beach day, and I wanted to show the beauty of Costa Brava. We went to this secluded little beach that was located right on the coast of the town, right outside of the little town. We were gonna do a beach day and we saw these rocks and we saw all these beautiful people laying on the rocks and they were jumping off the rocks, and we just got this idea like, you know what, let's go over there. It seems fun, it seems like something that we should try. Before you know it, we were rock climbing, and I haven't rock climbed in a really long time. And I was a little nervous because it was super spontaneous, it was not planned, and I feel like I was a decent rock climber, but I definitely was not a super experienced one. I stepped on the rocks underneath the water and I slipped, and it was just a very scary experience. I ended up catching myself and it was all good, but it was just like, you never know what rock was gonna be super slippery and what rock wasn't. It was very intense. Finally, we got to this giant cliff and we met all these different people from all over the world. One of my favorite things to do in this lifetime is just make new friends wherever I go and, you know, meet beautiful people. I counted to 3, 1, 2, 3, and I went for it and I jumped, and the feeling of being in the air, oh my gosh, I have goosebumps just talking about it. The feeling of being in the air and just flying, or I should say falling with style and then hitting the water, it was such a freeing moment. And I remember getting up from under the water and everyone was clapping for me because it took me so long to just be okay with jumping and making the jump and taking that risk. I'm so glad I did it, and then I ended up doing it a few more times and it was so much fun, and the people we ended up meeting, we are now friends, and we went and got dinner, and it was a very magical day. And I do think with how life gets and how busy everything gets, it's really easy to stay the same all the time, but you should always challenge yourself a little bit each day, just by like 1%. And that day I challenged myself and I faced my fear of jumping off a cliff and just realizing that it was all in my head. I took the risk and I had a really good time doing it. And obviously be very careful, but just know that if other people can do it, you can do it too. And it was probably one of the best days ever. For muy caliente content and a deeper look into who I am and my travels, don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans at onlyfans.com/goodwithmytongue. Bye. Yay!